Or maybe you're just blind till you are, maybe. My home team ball. So 1K, y'all. 1K, 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 1K. I started off this shit on Facebook, right? Before live. Before there was even a live, I used to make videos all the time. People would laugh. People would say that I'm hurt. And, I'm making a video because, somebody hurt me, or, they would say all kind of shit. Nobody watches your videos, etc., etc. Because, on Facebook, if you don't get likes, then people act like they don't, people act like people don't watch your shit. But a lot of people was coming to my inbox telling me how my videos have helped their life, shit like this. And stories prove that people watch your shit but don't click like. You ever want to know if somebody's watching your shit, right? If you ever want to know somebody, I don't like that, I need to get that fixed. If you ever want to know somebody's watching your shit but don't like your shit and all this, just post stories. Just post some stories. You'll know who's who, right? But enough of that. We live in a generation where people think likes mean shit, and not necessarily. But I do appreciate the subscribers. It was a long ride. Like I said, I started just making videos on Facebook. And some of that shit was because of stuff I was experiencing. But some of it was because of stuff I'm looking at on the outside looking in of other people experiencing. But I'm the type, if I'm hurt or mad or something like that, I'm quiet. I don't want to go make a video. I don't have the motivation to make a video, right? So when people say I'm making a video because I'm hurt, it's not true. They make it seem like I went, cried in a car and made a video. No, that's not how that works. And it's still not how it works to this day. I just love talking about situations in life that we all face. Now, a lot of people, they like to talk about what people want to hear. For some reason, I like to talk about shit that we need to watch out for. I think it's because I got to where I am in life because I was aware. I'm aware of everything. Like, all right, this and that. I want that to happen. I don't want this to happen. I already know the shit I don't gotta watch out for. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else, we know what's good in life. Okay, we know that's good and it's good. But what about the bad? How are we going to avoid the bad if we don't talk about it, expose it, and have an understanding of it? A lot of people will say that that's been negative. In reality, ignoring the bad is the negative. So that's why I took that approach of talking about negative things, but it's not being negative. And if you think that it is, then you're probably in a position in life that's not good, because nobody gets in a great position in life by ignoring problems and acting like they don't exist. You got to know they're there. You got to know that there's a booby trap over there. Don't walk there. I mean, I don't understand why people can't talk about things that we need to talk about, that we don't want to talk about. And that's what I made a channel for. But back to what I was saying, I started out on Facebook just making videos. I had a YouTube, but I didn't know that you could upload videos to YouTube from Facebook. And when I tried to do the YouTube videos from YouTube, it's only like 10 minutes or something like that. And one time I tried it, and the whole video it it just disappeared. Like I tried to upload it and it wouldn't let me. So eventually one day, I can't read that, but I think it says something about can't fix issues you can't address. Yeah, you can't. That's what I mean. Like, for some reason, I like talking about the bad shit that we need to avoid in life. A lot of people don't. I'm not saying I'm the only person that likes to, but you know, that's why this is what my channel is about. My channel is about avoiding the bad, talking about the shit that people don't want to talk about. I'm sure I probably would have reached 1K if I would have talked about women or men, you know, kept it one like Derek Jackson, talking about men, or talk about women like most red pill channels. I'm sure I probably would have jumped up a whole lot quicker. Or if I just say things that people want to hear. But I chose to take the approach of talking about fuckery that women and men do. You know what I mean? Basically, I chose to make my channel for women and men. Some people do this, but they make separate channels. I chose to keep it all on one channel. Also, some people choose to say things that people want to hear. You know, like, you know, just self-improve and you'll get more. Just self-improve and you'll get more women. And this is why I hate the landscape of Facebook, but I'm going to do it on Facebook today because it's quicker. But, you know, they lie to y'all. Looks don't matter. Just get money. You'll get more women. All that shit it's true, but it's a half-truth thing. It's not 100% reality. You know what I mean? And when you tell people stuff that they don't want to hear, a lot of times, they're not going to like your channel. But the thing is, they don't realize it's stuff that you need to hear for your life, for your own good. But, you know, back to what I was saying, man. Yeah, I was just making videos, you know, live videos whenever I felt like making them because I love to do it. But, you know, people were saying I'm hurt or this or that. And some people are just haters, you know. I even had some childhood friends hating and shit. And they know that I make these videos just because I love to do it. But, you know, I must have struck a nerve or something that made them mad. So, you know, they felt the need to post me and shit and all that. But, you know, I blocked all of them. Anybody who seen that shit and clicked like, I don't care how long or how cool he was, you got blocked. Because you know, deep down inside, all my childhood friends know I'm a strong dude. So they know I'm not going to fold or I'm hurt, I'm crying in a car type shit. They know better. But you know, when you start bringing that truth, motherfuckers can't handle that sword. But I love handling the truth, even if it hurts, because it's going to make my life better and the truth set you free. So I try to keep my channel as 100 as possible. Sometimes I'm like, man, I'm probably going to lose subscribers on this one. And I got to post it anyway. Because for the people who need to hear it, will hear it. And it will register in they soul and they mind, resonate in they soul and mind. You know, for the people who don't, then it wasn't meant for them. You know? So all the subscribers that I got, it's meant for them to hear shit that I'm saying. And I'm cool with 1K subscribers. People get that in one day. You know, it took me a year to do that, and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? But once I learned how to upload the shit to YouTube, that's when I started putting the shit on YouTube. So basically, I got a lot of videos from way before YouTube that I could probably go look on Facebook and download them and upload them to YouTube. Because I've been doing this shit for a long time, man. A long time. It's just something I love to do. But I think I've gotten better at it the more I've done it. So a lot of those videos that I hear from the past, some of them are good, some of them I'm like, I'm saying some good shit, but just the delivery was kind of off and shit like that. So I don't know if I would go back and post any of them. But to all the people that was hating this shit, saying that I make videos because I'm hurt and all this other shit, you know, that's just the devil telling y'all to say that shit. So the things that I do say in these videos can't get put out. Because it's all about what gets put out in the atmosphere to us as humans. Energy and shit like that. I just feel like women and men are guilty of the same shit. So why would I make a page based off of men or women only, like Derek Jackson, to get subscribers and shit? Why would I do that? When women and men are both really guilty of the same shit. It's just in a different way, but it's still the same shit. Everything a woman is guilty of, man's guilty of. Everything men are guilty of, women are guilty of. There's no way around this. You can kick and scream and say whatever fuck you want, but I know the truth. So that's why I approach making. Sometimes I might make videos about just strictly men or women, but the channel itself is it's for women and men. Period. It's for women and men. What's the point of making a channel just talking about women, you know, but like that's going to fix something. So see, if you want the problem between women and men to get better, then you got to do your part. You can't be part of the problem. You got to do your part to stop the problem. But a lot of people are part of the problem by taking a woman's side or taking a man's side, you know, because they're a woman or man. That's part of the problem. That's why we are where we are right now. I've even had some people at work say, I like him, but I don't like his videos. Why you don't like my videos? Because it hurt? Something you heard in there that hurt? If something you heard in the video hurt, why don't you just change it? You know what I mean? It makes sense to me. If I hear something I don't like that women say about men or something, I'm like, you know what, I need to fix that or work on that. Gotta go in this stupid ass weight scale for a second. So I probably won't be talking too much. I hate these fucking weight scales. But I just want to say thanks, man, to all the supporters. You know, even the people that be hating, you know, some of them are subscribers too. That's fine. Maybe one day I'll say something on the video to make you realize that, man, maybe I shouldn't hate this dude. Maybe he is saying some real shit, you know? Because believe it or not, a lot of men will get mad at the videos I make because sometimes it's not going to be just all catered to men and taken up for men. It's just not going to be that way. Then you got some women that's going to get pissed off because all the videos ain't going to be just catered to women. I can't do that. What's the point of making a video trying to help us as people if I'm just going to take this side or that side? You can't even really say the truth when you do that, because now you're speaking half truth, and really half truth is a lie. How is it half truth? It's half truth because you're only taking one side. You're only saying that men do this or women do that, and you're not acknowledging the other side and their part and their role in it. You know what I mean? So therefore, it's half truth. A lot of people's pages are half truth. Period. Which makes it a lie. Once people's told me that my videos help their life and shit, I knew I couldn't stop. They come to my inbox all the time saying it. Now notice that these people did not click like and shit. And that's why you had a lot of male haters saying, don't nobody watch those videos, ha ha ha. See, the problem with a lot of people is they think that if you don't get likes or somebody don't like your shit, that they didn't watch the shit and they didn't get nothing from the shit. And you're so wrong. The proof in that, again, is stories. When you post stories, it exposes a lot of people who watch your page but don't even click like or nothing. But I didn't care about the haters. I didn't care about the haters saying, you know, nobody watches your videos and all that, because I knew who was coming to my inbox telling me constantly on a regular basis And it hasn't happened in a long time, but it used to happen a lot back then. They probably don't now because they probably subscribe to the channel or some shit, I don't know. But back then it happened all the time. So I knew, you know, these male haters, you know, I get more likes than you and this and that. I knew that I couldn't listen to them. I knew I had to keep going. Plus I love to do it. I love to do it. It's something that I feel like God has put in me to want to talk about problems in life. Again, a lot of people say this is negative when you talk about problems in life, but really it's negative when you ignore the problems that we face in life. Addressing the problems is not negative, it's actually a positive thing. Because again, if there's a booby trap over there, and I'm telling people, hey, don't walk over that way, there's a booby trap over there. Or like this dude at work, he got a new car, he's younger, and I told him, I said, you got a chance to do great things. A lot of people in your life, they don't have a lot to lose like you. When I was your age, they didn't pay us as much as they paying you. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, don't fuck this up. God put you in a great position. And I feel in my heart, he just blew it off, and the next day he wrecked his car and shit and could have died. This is what I be talking about, man. See, he didn't want to hear that, and to him, that's probably some negative shit or whatever, you know what I mean? But look what happened. Look what happened. So if I tell women stop, I don't know, you know, just stop getting pregnant by the wrong dudes and shit like that, they're not going to want to hear that, but it's the right thing to hear. And there's going to be some younger women that's going to see my page, and they're going to take heed of that. That's another reason why I don't just take sides, because what about the younger generation? If anything, I think my channel could be based on them or to help them, because older people, they stuck in their ways, they not trying to hear shit. But younger people, they might actually listen. You know what I mean? And I could actually save some younger people, some younger females from doing this or that. You know what I mean? But when you take it one side or the other, how can they get the full understanding of, oh, okay, I see it's not just men, and I see that women are moving a certain way. Oh, that's why men don't want to take us on dates and this and that, because the way women are moving, and or vice versa, you know, because you got a lot of females that are taking, that will say that they're all about women, right? But then they take up for all women. Like, they don't understand that a lot of men are moving a certain way towards women because of other women, but yet they'll take up for all women. And that's what men do too, vice versa. Same thing, vice versa. Taking up for all men, not realizing that a lot of the ways that women move is because of some men. That's why when a woman try to play me or do me foul or something, I don't get mad. I already know why you're doing it. You're doing it because you think I'm some other guy, or some other guy that put you in a space to where you don't care anymore, you know, about men or some shit like that. So now you move in a certain way. And that's fine. I'm just going to just leave you alone. I'm not going to get mad at you, none of that. I ain't got time for that. I already know why you're doing it. I'm not going to say I hate women, I'm going on a anti-women fucking march and shit. No, I know why. Because I understand. I understand how men are, you know? And I don't really agree with it. I don't agree with men doing women wrong. I don't care if you're my friend. You can be my best friend. And if you're doing your woman wrong, I don't agree with that. Plain and simple. I'm not going to be like, oh, you my dude. Yeah. No, I don't agree with it. And I might even tell you, like, you got a solid chick, man. Why you doing that? That's what real friends do. Nah, let's go fuck some girls, man. I would never tell my dude that got a good-ass woman, let's go fuck some girls. Because if he fucks that situation up, now that shit's on my hands. Now I gotta feel bad because I had an influence on that. I could have stopped that shit, man. Or at least try to help stop it. You know, by saying, nah, bro, I don't think you should do that. You got a good chick, man. Don't do that. You know, that's what real friends do. Fake friends, oh yeah, man, stop being a bitch, dog. She ain't gonna know, all that bullshit. You know what I mean? All that bullshit, I wouldn't do that. And if a man is telling me to do some shit like that, I could just feel like he's not my real friend. You know, like, y'all hit this blunt, dog. I know you don't smoke, but hit this shit. Nah, a real friend know you don't smoke. They're gonna respect that shit, and they're gonna actually acknowledge the fact that you don't smoke. Like, that's some good shit, dog, that you don't smoke. And I go be like, man, just hit this shit, dog. And all that bullshit, man. Real friends don't do that shit. If anything, they be like, man, shit, one day hopefully I can quit smoking like you, or do this like you, or do that like you. But believe it, man, y'all got younger people, send them to this page, man. If you got younger people, teenagers and shit, send them to this page. Because everything I'm saying is I'm telling you, the older people, it's done. A lot of them, they done. They fell by the sword. The younger ones, they still got a chance, man. They might watch one of my videos, say that shit lame as fuck. And then when they hit that situation, you know, that man or that woman doing wrong with some shit, or they downtown because they made a dumbass decision, they might say, you know what, let me go look at that dude's videos more. That motherfucker was saying some shit. He might have been saying some right shit, man. At the end of the day, us older people, our biggest job is to help the younger generation. I don't care if they're your kids or they someone else's kids, it don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, our job is to help the younger generation. That's why I try to help dudes at work. You know what I mean? There's a few dudes at work. You know, I know another one. He had a good girl, and all the other dudes in the fucking room, you know what I mean? Ah, man, fuck this and all that. And I was the only one in there telling him, nah, don't do that. You got a good chick. Why you gonna do that? This is what I mean, man. A lot of older men want younger men to fall by the sword because you fell by the sword, so now you scared the younger people are gonna do better than you. I don't give a fuck if they do better than you. I just want to do what I think God wants me to do, or what God has put me here to do, and that's to help other people, just like other people help me. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Why would I want younger people to fall by the sword like I did? Luckily, I climbed out of that shit. A lot of people don't. But even though I did climb out of it, I still got to be on my P's and Q's. I still can't just live reckless. You know, it's never over until it's over. It's never over until it's over. The devil ain't dead. The devil ain't not stopping. The devil's still going to send women your way and all this other shit. The devil is not stopping, so you can't stop. It is what it is, people. But I'm glad I finally figured out how to make the YouTube shit. You know what I mean? And slowly but surely it's getting bigger and bigger. And I just pray to God that the right messages get in the right people's hands. That's all. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And the people who don't want to hear the message, it is what it is. I mean, even God's got messages for us that people don't want to hear. So, you know, who am I? If messages from God don't resonate in everybody's mind, you know mine ain't, or yours ain't, or the next person's ain't. It's only meant for people to certain people, and those certain people, they will prosper in life. And people who think they know everything or don't want to listen to people and all this other shit, they not gonna make it far. They not. Hard head make a soft ass. That's all I can say. The moment you think you know everything, you stop learning. I'm always a humble child when it comes to knowledge, man. Like, I don't know enough. Even though I know a lot of shit, I'm always going to humble myself down and act like I'm dumb so I can learn more shit. That's just the way it is. If I think I know everything, even at this job, I still learn shit. Like, damn, I didn't even think about it that way. I could do that. Still, year 18, I still learn certain things. But you could have some people who just started here and you try to train them or something, they don't listen to you at all. They think they know everything. And this is what I mean. Or they get offended and think that you're trying to tell them what to do, but really you just know that the errors that they're going to make, you have learned from trial and error. So you know better. But you know, you can't tell people that shit, man. They get offended. They think that, especially males, You know, they get offended. They think that you try to tell them what to do and all this other shit. And they're going to learn the hard way. Like I said, I humble myself down when it comes to learning and shit like that. Always. Even if it's somebody, it could be a trainer that don't know as much as me. I still would listen to what they say. They might show me something that I never thought about. It's very possible. Come on. Very, very possible. I think I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I think we good on the snow. I think that shit gone. What y'all think? I don't know. Look like it. And one more thing, another thing that people think, this is the big one. This is a big one. A lot of people think that if you make content that you are some angel, or you think you're some angel, you're innocent, and you're not guilty of anything you say. That's not true. That's not true. I've been guilty of shit I say. Some of the stuff I say because I know I've been guilty of it, or other people have been guilty of it. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. That don't mean we can't talk about it and address it. It's like a crackhead. They've made mistakes. They smoke crack or whatever. And people act like these crackheads can't tell you any knowledge about life. Of course they can, because they've been guilty of it. They've been guilty of falling by the sword, by making bad decisions. Sometimes the best advice is going to come from people who fucked up. So, you know, a lot of people tell you, well, this person don't got a girlfriend or boyfriend, so they can't tell you nothing about relationships. But what if they learn from the relationship they had? Just because they don't have a relationship now, don't mean that they didn't learn from it. And then you got people who are in relationships. A lot of times, when people have like one person, a lot of times, they don't really learn as much as sometimes people who have had different people, because they learn different shit. You know, they've only experienced relationships or a relationship with that one person. So even though that's a good thing, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, it's a great thing. That's how you really want it. But a lot of times that don't mean that that person knows more about relationships than somebody who has dealt with it. Or you can learn about relationships from other people too. On the outside looking in, like, yep, I remember some similar that happened to me in a similar way, but just a little different and shit. You can learn from other people too. You can learn from people's mistakes. People act like you gotta make mistakes to learn from people's mistakes. And that's a mistake. That's a big ass mistake. If you believe that, I don't know what to tell you. If you think that I gotta experience it myself, you know, we got a lot of that going on. You know, I ain't listening to you. I'm gonna experience that myself. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't gotta put that dolly there to block that. I'm gonna put the sign up and it's gonna work. Okay, go ahead. I already tried that. It don't work. You know what I mean? It's shit like this. You know, a younger dude don't even want to speak to me now because he thinks I was insulting his intelligence. When really all I'm trying to tell you is that's not gonna work, because I already did it. You know what I mean? We're talking about work right now. You know, oh no, I ain't listening, man. You trying to insult my intelligence. This is what I mean. A hard head make a soft ass. You know, younger people who don't want to listen to shit, you're going to learn. You're going to learn the hard way, man. That's why I humble myself. Older people, man, I know everything. You can't tell me nothing, old man. Nope. I'm humbled in a motherfucker, dog. I don't care who it is. It ain't got to be my grandpa or any of that shit. You know what I mean? Never had a grandma, so, you know, that's another topic, but whatever. I humble myself, man. You can learn. You can even learn from kids. They might not necessarily be teaching you like on a level of verbally, but like by their actions and shit, you can learn certain things. I'm telling y'all, man, you can learn a lot of shit just off of anything damn near. People just don't use their fucking brain, man. But I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I just wanted to say that, you know, I'm not innocent. What I talk about, I believe. Like, I don't believe men should do women wrong and all that. Does that mean that I won't do a woman wrong or something? I don't know. I hope not, but it's possible. I'm a human, man. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? But I believe what I say. I think a lot of people feel like, well, he thinks he's perfect. No, a lot of shit I'm just talking about, just to talk about. And that's why people, when they see you post on Facebook, They say, what's wrong with you or something? I'm just posting what's on my fucking mind. It might not have nothing to do with me. It's just the fact that I want to talk about this or say this. That don't mean that I'm talking about me, but that's how people take it. They always take it as you think you're better than everybody if you talking this or that, or you judging somebody or some dumb shit. Maybe if I say that women need to stop fucking dudes, he's judging women now, he's bashing women. Maybe that's just what he felt like saying on his fucking mind. It doesn't mean that he's bashing women. If it's not in his heart that he hates women, then how the fuck is he bashing? Actually, he's trying to look out for women. But you know, people get offended. When the shoe fits, they get offended. The same thing with men. That's why when women say niggas ain't shit, blah, 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 I don't really like it. But I listen and see what I can learn from it. Let me see what these women are talking about when they say this shit. You know what I mean? I might say a couple things like, yeah, women do that shit too, whatever. But I don't take it to heart like, man, fuck these women, blah, blah, blah. I ain't listening to nothing you guys say. Nah, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to what they say. That's the only way to learn from the situation. So I'm out of here, y'all. Talk to y'all some other time, man. Remember, nobody's perfect, man. But that don't mean we can't talk about the imperfect things that happen in this world. We got to talk about it. It must be exposed, especially to the youth. You got to expose these things to the youth. That's the only shot that they have of dodging. So they're gonna step in some booby traps. But it's our job to try to help them step in as least as possible. You know what I mean? You're not gonna stop them. Like if you got kids, you're not stopping them from fucking up. They're gonna fuck up. But at least try your best to instill certain things so if they do fuck up, they'll hear your voice. Like I remember my mom said that. Yeah, I ain't want to listen to my mom. Okay, now maybe I should start listening to my mom. She know what she talking about. It might take them going to jail for a day or some shit. Something bad. They might have to experience some type of scare. You know, maybe the little girl thinks she pregnant, but she wasn't. And now she might start listening to her mom now. Like, yeah, maybe I need to listen to my mom. Like certain things like that. But if we not talking as older people, how the fuck the youth gonna have anything to grasp on at all? They not. So if y'all just want to say everything that everybody want to hear, how the fuck we gonna become better people? We already know what's good. It's like people, that's the problem with a lot of church. Not the right church. The right church is gonna tell you what's really in that Bible. Y'all don't want to hear what's in that Bible. Trust me, you don't want to really hear what's in that Bible. You think Jesus coming down hugging people. Nope, that's not what it says. But you know, the church ain't gonna tell you what it really say, because then ain't nobody gonna go there. They want to hear that Moses got his God helped Moses, so he gonna turn your lights on now. That's what they want to hear. God got something special coming for you. You're gonna get a lot of money and all this. And I'm not saying that God don't got special things coming for you, but I'm just saying how they say certain things. Say what you want to hear, basically. Just like what men would do with a woman. Say what the woman want to hear, then once I got her, now I take off the mask. Same thing with the females. I'm going to blow his head up, blow his ego up, say that he's the best thing ever, blah, 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 and then when I got him, I'm going to take the mask off. It's the same thing, man. It's the same concept. But yeah, I'm out of here for now. This shit been going on way too long. Y'all have a good day.